Hi to everyone. Today I will speak a little bit more about World Health Organization and medicine, society and culture. What it means that to be healthy is a precondition for the survival of humankind. The concept of health according to the declaration of the World Health Organization, presupposes not only the absence of disease, but also general social and economic welfare. In the broadest meaning, the health is a necessary condition for the development of material and spiritual potential. Although the need for health is universal and it stems from the biological structure of all living beings. The ways of satisfying this need are diverse and distinctive. Therefore, one may wonder about the nature of relation among health, disease, and culture. The relationship between culture and disease may be examined using different approach by varying ecological surrounding, the risk of emergence of a particular disease increases or diminish. The relationship between culture and disease may also be examined on the semantic level, since culture constructs a theoretical system and form our understanding of disease. In our culture, this system is called medicine. In other culture, the methods of healing are usually studied within the research on belief and magic. However, anthropologists have lately been proposing to call those systems medicine as well. There have existed various approaches to medical problems. Until the mid 20th century, the history of medicine was written mainly by physicians who were chiefly examining the role of medicine in the history of humanity. During the past several decades, experts from the other fields, such as anthropologists, sociologists, philosophers, and historians, have started to pay attention to this topic from a more cultural, logical viewpoint. They have regard medical system and cultural construct. From the 19th century onwards, medicine has remarkably developed. This has been attributed to the fact that in this period medicine became science and devoid of metaphysical speculation. The great discoveries followed one after another. Without the advancement of medicine, the humanity would certainly not achieve such high life expectancy or the low level of infant mortality. However, from the perspective of social history and macro history process, medicine did not have a decisive influence on the course and disappearance of the great epidemics such as plague and cholera that took away so many victims in such short period. So many doubted the validity of sources. The cultural development that brought along ecological change and that depended upon economy and nourishment has a larger impact of demographic development. The study of diseases, particularly the great epidemic, has been important not just because of their demographic consequences, but also because of the changes this disease caused in the mentality of contemporary people, that is, in their attitude towards life and death. Studies that examine the relationship between society, culture, and individuals treat consciousness, behavior, and the body as the product of a culture. Here, medicine represents just a context for understanding this relation. For example, the ethnological emphasis, the importance of the theoretical about the process of civilizing. In this theory, Norbert Elias shows that changes is in the understanding of what was society acceptable took place independently from recognizing the harmfulness of specific behavior. The work of Michael also bears great importance for the understanding of this topic. He saw scientific medicine as an instrument of state power inbuilt in all social levels. So, wealth, yet not as a repressive but a productive force. This power creates a system of knowledge and subjects in line with the state need. According to Foucault, state hospitals are psychiatric institutions produce mental disease just as criminology products criminal. The statement should be understood on two levels. At the first level, as the social production of deviant personalities, and at the second, epistemological level, as a relationship between the social person and his or her diseases or criminality. We have learned to think of ourselves in medical terms, and the very phenomenon of life has become an object of medical investigation. On the other side, anthropologically orientated investigation see medical system as semantic system. The interest in folk medicine has appeared concurrently with the interest in the research on various religions and beliefs. The remarkable development of medical anthropology has commenced in the 1960s. The action of the international health relief programs for development countries often did not succeed as well as expected because of the large cultural differences. Owing to this fact, technological were included in those programs with the task to clarify the unlikable. The anthropologically oriented study treats medicine as a culture category. According to them, the definition of disease is not based on natural differences. It is a culture category and a part of a general system of symbolical values. The perception of disease may help in the pairing semantic system of other cultures because of culture possess clarification of disease, symptoms, and treatments. What seems like a primitive ritual may be a part of rational system, different but analogical to our medical system. Official medicine represents a semantic system whose theoretics are established both historically and culturally. The same holds for the medicine of a primitive culture. The belief that the method of treatments of disease in other culture possess their own rationality stemming from different perspectives as well as the such a treatment may be function and effective is the most important contribution of medical anthropology. Of course, the attitude of this sort causes ethical dilemmas. The effectiveness of the medical system is no longer expressed quantitatively. Many practitioners consider it useless or even harmful from the viewpoint of Western culture are not rationalized as something that is different, while international organizations make efforts to bring humanitarian aid and to prevent diseases in development countries. The anthropologists wonder if they should interfere with the understanding of diseases among members of other culture, or if they should just stand aside, observe and examine the culture. In many cultures, the very interpretation of disease form an important part of the treatment. The supposed cause of a disease symbolically ascertains the notice of God, good and evil, in a particular community. It is a widely spread belief that disease emerges when people disobey the rules of what is right in a particular culture. So, the alternative or complementary medicine may be more basis on the scientific point because the religion thing it is not science and it can confuse and can harm the patient. So be careful. You may have many knowledge behind you for the diagnosis and for treat some patient. Thank you.